Okay, well, apparently PS4 hates me. This is the third time I'm doing this intro. I've recorded it twice, and both times, for some reason, it did not want to save. So, buenos dias, which is Spanish for good morning to all you funkies out there. How are you today? Because I'm not doing too well, because this fucking PS4 does not want to cooperate. What is your boy the Funk? Today it's my second ever live com. It's going to be a super long live com, like 30 minutes, because I messed up like 5 times. And basically I'm going to be talking about my competitive COD career. It's going to be weird. There's going to be a gameplay. There's going to be the start. It's just like I'm going to be at the start menu, and then there's going to be a gameplay, and there's going to be another gameplay, and then there's going to be like another gameplay. There's going to be like 3 different gameplays, just switch back and forth. It's going to be weird. Weirdly weird video. Sorry about this. This is probably my worst video so far. But yeah, I've been trying to like do as fast as I can. It's already 25 minutes long. So basically, my competitive COD career started in Black Ops 2. Yeah, so basically, my competitive COD career started in Black Ops 2. Started with League Play. I started playing League Play with my friends. I liked it. I went to Diamond. I thought I was like super good, or Platinum. I got the Platinum. I thought I was like super good because I was in Platinum, and I was like a high rank Platinum. Never got the Masters, and then started watching YouTube videos on gameplay, and I've come across Scumper Jumper, which is Optic Scumpy, and he did a lot of live comms, and he had an 88 no sweatband and flawless. That was the name of his video, and I was like, no way, you just went 88 no in a pub. Like, I don't care. How did you go 88 no? I watched it. He went an 80. And then I started watching his other pub gameplays, like 121 and 1. Like, he was dropping swarms every time, and I was like, what the heck? And then I saw that he made a video on competitive Call of Duty. I was like, well, that's pretty cool, you know. This guy's a pro competitive Call. I didn't even know there's pro competitive Call of Duty players. I was like, you know, maybe that'd be pretty cool, but you know, I'm only 13 because I was 13 at the time, and so I wasn't like really thinking about, yo, I'm gonna be a competitive Call of Duty player. But so then I didn't think much of it. Then Ghost rolls around, and I didn't really like Ghost that much. I played a lot of Clan versus Clan, and that's about it for Ghost, really. I mean, I played Clan versus Clan, and then I watched my first LAN, which is going to switch to the rest of the gameplay about now. I would play, basically. So, you know, and Ghost, I saw my first LAN. It was, I don't remember exactly the land, but I think Cole was the team at the time. I think they were still called Cole. I don't know if they're called EG yet. But I think they won, and you know, I liked TP and Karma and Krim. I didn't really like Aches. I mean, he's alright. I don't like hate him. Like a lot of people like just hate him. I don't really hate him. Like I just don't really have a solid opinion on him, I guess you could say. But you know, yeah, they won. Eventually, what really got me into competitive, what I didn't mention before, was I saw Optic Scumpy, some video on YouTube. I looked up Optic Scumpy because I was interested in him. And there's a Yemen Hardpoint. If you don't remember this, then, you know, you're missing out. Yemen Hardpoint, he started screaming like crazy. He was the best. He got like a sick 3-piece to break the hill. I don't know what hill you call that, because I don't know callouts in that map, but that like inside hill that's like pretty hard to break. He had a sick 3-piece to break it, and I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I was like mind blown. So I kept on playing Clan vs Clan. You know, it wasn't that fun. I would play more pubs than Clan vs Clan, honestly, and that kid just quickscoped me for my GI unit. That's cool and all, whatever. But I didn't really think much of Ghosts. It was alright. And then I don't think I did much after in Ghost, because Ghost was, I still had a 360 at that time, and only one of my friends had Ghost, so like I didn't really have any drive to play Ghost, really. At first it was actually fun, like, but then once they nerfed the MTAR for the Vector, I mean, I just completely disliked that game. Like, it was not fun. Pubs sucked. Clan vs Clan, all you saw was Vector. The Remington was basically useless at that point. Vector was basically an AR. Oh, dang, I didn't think I hit that. But yeah, and then AW rolls around. Oh, yeah, by the way, if this is gonna be weird because I'm in this game right now, and it's gonna jump to another game because that's where I started talking about AW. So I'm gonna just keep playing this game because I'm doing really well right now. Keep playing this out a little bit, and then it'll like switch to a whole new game. I think it's a gameplay on Cryogen, which is the inside like lab sorta. It's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, guys. It's kind of like Biolab. But that's my other gameplay. They're like all on Cryogen. You'll see it later in the video. Sorry that this is such a long video. It's probably going to be like honestly 30 minutes. I already have a 9-minute gameplay of me talking about AW. I have like a 13-minute gameplay talking about Black Ops 3 and the rest of AW. So it's going to be a really long ass live com. Sorry about that. I promise in the next one it'll be about 6-7 minutes. I'm just going to I was just kind of like trying to talk about myself a lot in the first couple videos and just show you what I have. But the next live call will be like, you know, like 5-6 minutes. I won't talk as much. I'll take like a lighter topic, I guess, where I don't go so in depth. So this one, I don't know, I just really wanted to go super in depth for some reason. I have no clue why. Oh, I'm bad. Kid's stupid. 47 and 8, that's what I'm talking about. Oop. Another Hellstorm, that's cool. Bad. On my Hellstorm. Holy cow, okay, 51 and 8. 37 confirms. I'm getting better at pubs. Yeah, it's gonna switch to the other gameplay right about now. But so then AW rolls around, and all my friends are switching to Xbox One. I got an Xbox One for, I think I got it for the Christmas that AW came out. I think, I'm not 100% sure. I think that's when I got my Xbox. But anyways, so then AW comes around, and you know, the game, when it first came out, everybody loved it. Like, honestly, I liked it a lot too. I thought the jetpacking thing was a pretty cool new feature. I'm shooting, I can't even hit bullets today. I don't know what's up. I've played all day, but I'm also not using my scuff, but I don't know why. But so AW rolled around. I really wanted to get into competitive in this game. In AW, I mean. So then, you know, I kind of just played rank play a lot at first, and then about January, I found out about GBs. So, you know, I went into GBs. I found the ladder. I went under recruiting teams, and I kept messaging people and messaging people. I was one of those kids that just messaged people to get on the team because I was desperate, man. I wanted to get on my team. Finally, one team messaged me back. His name was their team was Scrumpy. His name was Scrumpy, of course, Scumpy fanboy, Crimson, and Red. Those were their names, and they were an S&D only team. I wanted to play Variant. I wanted to play Respawn. I wanted to play Hardpoint. I wanted to play Uplink. You know, that was me personally. But you know, they wanted to play S&D, so I was like, you know, I mean, at least I'm on a team, so I'll just play with them. And you know, I played with them for a while, and that was pretty fun. I'd say we weren't really great. I'd say we won like 1 out of 3 games probably on GBs. They were all right. I'd say Crimson was about as good as me. Scrumpy was a little better, and Red was probably the best. But you know, at that point, I was really bad. Like, I was terrible. Like, I thought I was good, but I was really just complete trash. But you know, I kept on playing that, and then one day, I messaged one kid. His name was Army of Golf Balls, I believe. I don't know what his gamer tag. He switched his gamer tag. I don't remember what it is now. But I messaged him, and he messaged me back, and he's like, you know, we'll play with you a little bit, cause they were a team of 4, and they weren't looking for one, but they said I could sub in, and I did all right. I mean, I thought I did like amazing, but like, you know, I actually didn't do that great. So then he was like, okay, you know, we're gonna have an H tryout for our second team, and I was like, okay, cool. And then, So basically, that ace tryout for the second team, they already had the captain of the team, so there's only 3 spots left. I played, and it turns out that I actually did really well out of 1v3 clutch in the S&D. Those kids were somehow worse than me. So, I think a couple days later, they messaged some kid named ESK Clutch. The captain, which was already on the team before the 8s, was I Can Blubber. And I still love Blubber, dude. He was one of my favorite teammates of all time. He was a really funny guy. I doubt he remembers me, honestly. And the other kid was like Little Juanito. I don't remember his name, but he never got on anyways. But then they messaged me, and there was 1 spot left, and I knew it. So they messaged me, and they're like, you know, you did pretty well, so we're going to give you a spot on the team. So I was like, I was so hyped. I was like, I finally got on my first variant team. It's going to be awesome. You know, I'm going to learn a lot. And so we played GBs a lot, I'd say. But Little Juanito wasn't on much, so we kind of just played with Army of Golf Balls, who's on the first team. And that was pretty cool. I'd say we won like, we still didn't win much. We won like 30% of our GB matches probably. But you know, I was underperforming, dude. Like, I thought I was gonna do like, holy cow, I suck. But you know, ESK Clutch, man, like, he was dropping 40s every game. Like, I thought he was a complete lord. I mean, I thought he was like pro tier. But you know, I didn't do really well. Every time I went like positive, I got so hyped. I don't know why, but that was me. I just got so hyped. I was one of those kids. And you know, I can see why now. Like, Clutch was getting mad at us because, man, he carried us literally every single game. Like, he carried all 3 of us. Like, he was just a beast. He was an AR. He was amazing with the bow. I mean, he dropped 40s literally like every hard point. Like 30s in CTF. It was crazy, man. But anyway, like, so our 4th never got on, so we couldn't really play per se because he never got on. And Army of Golf Balls, you know, he did play with his main team too. So we kind of just broke up. And after that, I was like so depressed, and I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just go back on GBs because that's where I got this team. So I went on GBs, and I messaged a team called, what was their, Levitate, United Levitate, that was our name. And I messaged a kid named Matrix underscore US, no, I forgot his gamer tag. It was like, It's Matrix or something. He was my teammate today, you know, his name is Matrix now, underscore US, that's his clan tag now. I don't remember what it was back in Xbox days. So I messaged him. I was like, yo, can I try out for your team? It says you're looking for one. He's like, yeah, sure. So I try out, and you know, at this point, I probably did the best. Like, I did the best like almost every game, honestly. And the team was Matrix, a kid named Void Chambers, which is my teammate today, Chambers, and a kid named Frost Lev. And honestly, I thought they were bad, but we were all just complete ass. Like, we all sucked. We literally never won a map. Literally, I think we were like 09 map count before we finally won a map. We were so bad. But basically, I tried out. They said, you know, okay, we kind of have a 4th, but he's like not ever on, and he's just kind of like, I don't know, he wasn't on much, and they're thinking about dropping him. So they said, yo, you can be our sub. And I was like, hell no, I'm not being your fucking sub. So I was just going to dip and try to find another team. But the next day they said, you know, okay, well, we dropped their teammate was named DP Clutch. Not the same Clutch I teamed with, but a different Clutch. So they dropped him, and they're like, all right, you're in. And I was like so hyped. I was like, all right, let's go. We can make this team work. Let's do it up. And at this point, I was like our AR Slayer. That was my first ever role, AR Slayer. And Frost was our AR Anchor, I believe. Matrix was SMG, and Chambers was also SMG. And we kept on playing. We still lost all the time. We never won a game. And then we entered a league called AMCL. That's what it's called. And they had a showcase match, you know, like to get people kind of hype about the league, I guess. So they streamed it. There's about 20 viewers, and to our knowledge, the kids we were playing were like really good, apparently. Now that I look back at it, they were not really good at all. But I guess to other people they were. So we were like, alright, yo, if we somehow take a map off these kids, you know, we might get some respect. So we honestly played a best of 5. Usual game modes, hardpoint, S&D, no, it was actually weird. I think it was hardpoint, S&D, uplink. I think the next one was hardpoint, and then like the last mode was an uplink again. So there's 2 uplinks, 2 hardpoints, and an S&D. It was kind of weird. But I don't remember the maps at all. Don't even get me started on the maps. But we won the hardpoint, so we were hype, man. Like we were so hype. Like we were like, dang, we just beat these kids who are like apparently really good. We were like getting hyped. So we ended up losing the S&D, so it was 1-1 map count. Then we won the first uplink. So we're up 2-1. We're hyped, man. Like we're hyped at this point. We're like, all right, one more map and we close out the series. We ended up losing the next hardpoint, and I was really mad because I was going off that series. I had a 40 bomb in the first hardpoint, 40 bomb in the second hardpoint. I did all right. I think I got like 8 in the S&D, and I did like all right in the first uplink. The second uplink comes on. It was comeback. I remember this map. It was comeback uplink. I don't remember its gun name. If you guys remember the name of that gun, put it down in the comments. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know. They're recording being weird right now. And my friend Intristic is spamming with party invites. I'll join in a sec. So yeah, it was comeback uplink. I ended up dropping 31, and we ended up winning by I think 1 or 2 points. And we were all hyped. Like we were like, damn, we finally won a series against these kids that are like supposedly way better than us. And after the game, they said GG's, and like that's when I got my drive to play, man. Like we won, we finally won. It felt really good to win. Like that's when I got my drive to play. So after that, I don't want to get into too much detail, but basically our team broke up. Me and Chambers stayed together, and Matrix and Frost went their own way. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what happened because it's just, I don't want to talk about it. But so then Chambers and I played Choose GBs. We're like, alright, Choose GBs, maybe we'll find like some sick duo. So we played these kids called Magic RC and Tricky RC and Dubs. And they basically absolutely just crushed us. It was like 250 to 100 in the hard point or something. I went even, Chambers went like super negative, and they both went positive. I was like, dang, these kids are good. So what ended up happening is I messaged Magic RC a little bit later, probably like a week later, and I said, you know, are you looking for a team of 4? And he was like, luckily he said, he hit me up, he's like, yeah, you know, we're East Coast. I mean, they end up leaving in Canada, but Canada's East Coast time. So I was like, nice, let's go. So we started playing GBs with them. We would win a lot. We kept playing, so we're like, all right, let's do it. Let's be an actual team. And then we finally like started scrimming. And at first we kind of won, you know, half of the maps we played. Like I was like, dang, we're winning more than we usually do though. So I was like super hype about that. That kid just absolutely destroyed me with the Annihilator. I can't shoot straight for shit today. But yeah, we kept on winning and winning and winning, and we like scrims. We would beat people. We were just smacking kids, man. Like our chemistry was really good. We all started getting better. Our shots got better. I was our anchor. Magic was our hybrid slayer. Tricky was our OBJ, and Chambers was our SMG slayer. And Magic mostly used an AR like 90% of the time. But like, I mean, we would smack kids in hardpoint. And S&D was like 6'3", like hardpoint, we 100-point club them. Like uplink, we would just mollywop them. Like we worked well as a team. We all liked each other. We all had good personalities. We'd all get on. We were all about the grind. We all wanted to become pro, and it was like awesome. So you know, we had that team for a while, up until about August, I'd say. And I don't exactly remember what happened, but I think we dropped. I think we ended up dropping Chambers. I don't exactly remember, but I remember that Chambers either like left the team or no. I think he left the team, but we were also like kind of gonna drop him because he's underperforming. But I think he left the team because of, I'm not gonna say why, but because someone's attitude. But like all of us hated losing, of course. You know, everybody hates losing. But like every time we lost, we'd all get so depressed because we never lost. Like we honestly never lost. And then Chambers left the team. Like we thought we were like the best, but like we still weren't. Of course, there's still a lot of teams that are better than us. Still are today. But you know, Chambers left and he went to go. Basically, Matrix went to a new org, and he didn't like that org or something, so he ended up being our second team under the org. And so that was cool. We had Matrix back. He was a cool guy. I had no beef with Matrix. Basically, only Chambers did, not me. So it was kind of cool. It wasn't awkward or anything. And you know, we kind of clicked together. Matrix was a cool guy. He's kind of weird, but still is. But I don't know how that guy just ate like 20 bullets, but whatever. So we had a second team, and the second team was Matrix, a kid called UMAD, a kid called I believe it was, I don't remember, Kronos, which happens to be Renzo. If you don't know who Renzo is, he's a kid in our community. He just quit competitive. It's unfortunate because I actually really like Renzo. He's a cool guy. He was getting a lot better too. He was improving a lot. Everybody doubted him apparently though. Nobody thought he was that amazing, but you know, I thought he was pretty good. But so that happened, and eventually Payne left our team, aka Chambers. He left our team and he went to go team with Matrix's team broke up also, so it was Matrix, Chambers, and then they picked up a kid called Slender, which is now Encore. If you don't know Encore, he's also a SMG Slayer in our community. He's really good. They picked up him, I think, and I think it was Sigma Slays. You don't know who Sigma Slays is? He's a really good, like basically an S&D starter. He's really good in S&D. He's got a really good M8 shot in this game. Really good kid. Really nice. Not like some of the other kids that are in our community. So it was them four, I think. And it was our team. We picked up Renzo. So it was me, Renzo, well, his name Renzo now, but me, Renzo, Tricky, and Magic. And we absolutely crushed them, like 250 to 120 in Detroit Hardpoint. I remember I got a sick 3-piece on them. And so their team lasted literally like probably like a day, 24 hours or something. Because they were just getting smacked. So that team didn't last too long for them, and then our team didn't last long either though, because Tricky had like he started getting kind of mad at his friend because they're like best friends in real life at Magic. So he didn't have any drive to play COD. So we picked up Encore. So it was me, Encore, Magic, and Renzo, and our team was pretty dominant. I'm not gonna lie, our team was dominant. We still won a lot, and we still destroyed our B team. So we basically Matrix and Chambers, their team broke up, and Matrix just joined my party. So their team broke up. Toward the end of AW, Magic and I had some beef, so we broke up. Our whole team broke up. So then I was like, Chambers didn't have a team at the time, so I hit up Chambers. I was like, yo, Chambers, you want to find two? Me and you? And he's like, sure. So we found two. There's a couple, like 3 or 4 people that we like, you know, exchanged, because we didn't really have a set team. So at the end of AW, we didn't really play much competitive. But then Black Ops 3 rolls around, and we're still on Xbox at this point. So it's me, Chambers, and we're like, okay, we need 2 still. So we hit up Matrix, and Matrix was like, okay, I'm down. So it was me. So we needed 1. It was me, Chambers, Matrix. And I was like, okay, well, I know this kid. He's on Xbox. He's back. His name is Clutch. My old teammate from AW. My first ever teammate, really, in Variant. And I was like, yo, he's a really good AR. So we picked him up. He was still really good, of course. And, you know, he still, like, dropped huge numbers for us. And it was a fun team. And that was fun and all. We're playing the same map, same mode. Okay. So that was a fun team. But eventually we, basically Clutch had to quit competitive for, you know, family reasons. I don't want to get into too much detail. He didn't even want to get too much detail with us either. But he had to quit. And for Christmas, this Christmas, I got a PS4. And so I was like, okay, well, I know competitive switching, so I think we should all get a PS4. And Matrix and Chambers like, you know, we're down. Matrix got a PS4, I think about a month later. He got it like late January, early February, something like that. So that was cool and all. So all we needed was Chambers. And my old teammate Magic, which, you know, I was cool with now, we were cool, we didn't have any beef. He had a PS4 before me, so he hit me up. He was like, yo, if you switch, you want a team? And I was like, you know, sure. And so eventually Chambers sold his Xbox for a PS4. We were waiting on him to switch because we all had one. And finally he switched. So the team was me, Magic, Matrix, and Chambers. And our team was pretty good, not gonna lie. That was a fun team. It didn't last too long though, because I think, I believe, I'm not going to say who, but somebody wanted to drop somebody. So we went our separate ways. Chambers and Matrix teamed together, and me and Magic teamed together. But Matrix ended up leaving Chambers for another team. But yeah, it was me and Magic. We were looking for two, and we found these kids called Alva and Intristic. And I knew Intristic, sort of. I played Age with him with Renzo. He was one of Renzo's friends. So I picked him up, and that was it was a decent team. We weren't great. And then that team didn't last long because we wanted to, Magic basically wanted, I'm not going to say who. Alright, well, Magic basically wanted to drop Alva. Nick, Intristic, his name's Nick. Yeah, we were like, okay, you know, he's actually pretty good. Like, he was AR anchor. He said, like, yo, this is his first time anchoring, so I was like, okay, we're going to give you a little slack. You know, you're usually an SMG. So, I think we ended up just breaking up anyways, because I think eventually I had some beef with Magic. I don't remember exactly what happened, why we got mad at each other. But our whole team broke up, so basically, Magic, because Matrix and Chambers, at this point, neither of them have a team. So he hits up Matrix, and he's like, yo, Matrix, you want a team? And Matrix said, alright. And then he hit up Chambers. And actually, he stayed with Nick, or Intristic. So they only needed one, and I was like, and Chambers was like, because me and Chambers were going to find two. And he was, but Chambers was cool about it. He talked to me, he's like, yo, do you think I could take this deal if I wanted to? And I was like, you know, if you really want to go team with them, go team with them. You know, I won't care. I'm not gonna be mad or anything. So he ended up teaming with them. I kind of flied solo. I didn't really play comp for about a whole month, which was honestly, that sucked. But I needed the break because I don't know. I was just burned out of COD at that point. And when I came back, my shot was somehow better. Like, I don't know. I just needed the break, and it helped actually more than it hurt. So I came back. They ended up dropping Magic, so they needed one, and they hit me up. So our team was me, Chambers, Matrix, and Intristic. And Intristic wanted to go to ETG, and that's in New York. It's Atlanta, New York, and none of us could go. So he was like, okay, I'm just going to leave the team, find a team for ETG. We're like, you know, that's cool. No hard feelings. So, and then eventually we needed one. And we found G, and that's how our team came to be today. That's going to be it for the video today, guys. Have a splendid day. This has been your boy, The Funk, and Funk out. You know, like, comment, subscribe if you like the video. Smash the button like you'd smash a hot chick, and Funk out. Bye-bye.